What's up guys, I'm Wolf, and I told you guys I was bringing a comparison video, a versus video between iOS and Android. And the first thing I wanted to show off was the comparison between the shooting and just the effects. On Android, it has square firing effects, whereas on iOS it's more cloudy. So you'll see this throughout the entire comparison. It's always going to be iOS on the right and it's always going to be Android on the left. But look at this. Android always has some sort of weird blocky squares in effects in terms of cloud stuff, and I don't know why. You'll see this throughout the entire comparison here. I'm going through each map, showing off all the points of interest, basically all the eye candy areas of each map, and you can see that for some reason, it might be because it's easier to optimize everything for iOS, that iOS has a much more pleasant feeling to the whole game, like visually. Even though my iPod Touch 6th generation only runs it at 720p, whereas my NVIDIA Shield tablet runs it at 60 frames per second, 1080p. So there are some trades that go between each one. Both devices are set to ultra graphics. So as you can see here, it doesn't look too different up until we take a turn around this palm tree, and you see on Android, you see squares for the clouds. It's ridiculous. It's already like a little smoke effect, smoke screen, where it's really not necessary. So I just wanted to show all this little stuff off. We're gonna head down here past CT spawn on Barcelona. We're gonna get by these palm trees and we'll show off the flag. It looks almost exactly the same. We're gonna go straight into the bullpen here by A site, and the bulls look nearly identical. I'm gonna say the sun rays look a little bit different, and that's about it there. Here you can definitely notice the square blockiness of Android as compared to the nice smoke effects in iOS. I don't know why they're doing that, but look at how beautiful it looks on iOS right now. Again, I think it has to be an optimization thing. I'm sure a developer is going to comment down in my comments section explaining why this is, and I'm sure it's going to say something about optimization. Here we're just walking through Barcelona, and once again you can see down in the plaza by the metro station, there's the blockiness on Android. Now we're at Tokyo, and you can see it's a little more smoggy on Tokyo. I don't see too many of those square effects in there. Going inside of Tokyo looks almost identically the same. There's not as much smoke effects in Tokyo because it's more indoor. There's very few smoky areas indoors. Here you can see the statues look nearly identical. So I don't know. It has to be something to do with the smokescreen stuff. It must be an issue with Android processing it, maybe. iOS might be able to do it better. The pictures here look nearly identical that are put up on the walls of the Tokyo Museum. I just thought this would be a kind of cool thing to put in just so you guys can see the comparison between the two. You guys can pause and keep the pictures still and compare the two. I'm just showing off the little things they have here. Maybe you guys can pick out little things that are different between the two. The images look the same. All the spherical items, maybe you guys can point out what's different between those. There's really not much else that is different on the Tokyo map. So guys, I think the biggest difference between iOS and Android right now really is just the smoke effects. There's reflections in both iOS and Android. Everything looks really nice. You can see here I pulled out the 1911 GSR 1911, and we're gonna walk around inside the building a little bit and then walk out. And I did have to fast forward the Android video. I just was walking too slow, so it does look a little bit different than the Android one. It's not edited any other way, but you can see that there's still the block edges in Android. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope to see you all later on.